everyone, this is Rose with Rose Originals. Today I'm going to make a very popular soap. It's called South Beach. I do live in Miami, so a lot of tourists come here and they just seem to really like this soap. So it's got a very beachy smell, it smells like sunscreen, and it smells like salt and water, and it's just a really nice overall scent. Kind of sweet. So anyway, so here we go. So I've got my oils in here. I got my clay and I got my aloe vera. This is about 80 degrees, thereabouts. And I've got my lye water with my silk. So let's go ahead and add that. I have to strain it because the silk that I buy does have some particles in it, so I don't want that in the soap. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. This is a 4-color recipe. I've got tan for the sand, teal for the water, and blue for the sky, and white for the clouds. So let me zip this up. Okay, so I just want to emulsion because I do want to add, do want to have time to mix all the other colors in properly. So this is for my white. This is my sand. This is my water, and I use green for the water because our water is not crystal blue. Our water is a little more on the green side. And then the rest is going to be for the sky. There we go. It's TD mixed with glycerin. It's already pre-mixed. I got it from Crafter's Choice from Wholesale Supplies Plus. So let's see how that works. Okay. Now for the blue. I kind of forgot and I put it in this big container. Okay. And now for the water. And for the sand. And I mixed a little of colloidal oatmeal in here just to add some specks. Okay, and I'm going to blend in my fragrance because sometimes it accelerates. Not every time. I think a lot of it has to do with the climate here, maybe with the humidity, because sometimes it'll accelerate on me and sometimes it won't, and I can't figure out why. See, like right now, it's starting to act up. Look at this, it's starting to rise, and I can never, I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing. I have no problems with it sometimes, and sometimes it just rises right up. I don't know, I can't figure it out. Okay, so let me smooth this out. It's so funny. And what I do with the white, I do an in-the-pot swirl with the white. Okay, so let's see if we can. Okay, perfect. See, it smooths right out. I don't know why it does this. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's get this in the mold. My sand goes in first. Get some air bubbles out of here. All right, so half of it goes in here. Half of it goes in here. And next goes in the water. usually do is I just spoon it on top. It doesn't have to, it doesn't matter if it breaks through a little bit, because after all, it is the ocean. I just don't want it to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, so I'm only going to show you one because it's very repetitious. So I'm just going to do one, and then I'll skip to the other layer. Okay, and for the sky, what I do is I do a in the pot swirl with the white. I save a little bit for the top just to do a little swirl of the white on the top. Alright, so let's get this in here. Oh, this isn't going to work. Let me move the molds. It's too close to the camera, and I can't see what I'm doing. So I get very wispy clouds with this technique. I could plop it in, and I have done it, but I like the wispy better. Sorry for the bowl. Forgot. I'm filming. I'm gonna put the rest on. Oh, I'm sorry for that phone. Okay, so let me put the rest of this on the top. Oh, this smells so good. It does, it reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of growing up and going to Miami Beach. Actually, we used to go to Crandon Park. It's a little closer to where we used to live, and Miami Beach was a little further away, so we used to go to Crandon, and it's really on the bay, very shallow, and we spent many happy hours playing in the beach. Alright, so let me add the white on the top, and I just dribble it, and then I'm going to swirl it. I don't know why, but white usually, for some reason, it stays a lot more fluid than the other colors. Oh, and by the way, this is, these are not micas, these are oxides from Crafter's Choice. Okay, good. All right, let me swirl it. This soap I do insulate because I want these colors to pop, even though they do look rather muted, but they do brighten up some. Yeah, you've seen me do this before. I just swirl it and just give it a nice little swirl on the top. Okay, that's it. Bring you back for the cutting video. Hi everyone, this is Rose with Rose Originals. I'm going to be cutting South Beach, and let's see what happens. I've made 4 pounds of it, and it's really quite a nice fragrance. Everybody that smells it, the first thing they say, it reminds me of the beach. It has that, I don't know, it's floral, but yet it's suntanny and it's water, and it's just a real good thing. Anyway, I'm only going to cut 1 loaf. I've got 2, but you'll get the idea. I don't need to bore you with both loaves. They're basically the same. Okay, so here's the first cut. And now, I know that it's kind of green, but our water here is kind of green. It's really not blue, and I did want, I like the definition between the sky and the water, and that's kind of weird. Doesn't really look like clouds, does it? Oh well, let's see what the second one looks like. Okay, here's another one, and the clouds really came out kind of weird this time. Usually they're you know, right around here and kind of flowing, but I don't know what happened. This, it did get all my soaps that I made 3 different types of soap on Sunday, and it was very hot and humid. And even my lavender started to crack on the top. So this did go through gel phase. I do see some glycerin rivers here, but it's not, doesn't take away from the look of the soap. So there's the other one. So I got a lot of soda ash. With this one, it doesn't matter too much because, you know, I do have white on the top, so it doesn't matter a lot. Great. It really showed up, and I'm not pleased. I'm hoping that once I steam it, some of it will come off.